What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol NNDM for Nano Dimensions Inc. On the left-hand side, we're looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First thing we need to do is map out obvious areas of support and resistance from the daily perspective. So what are we seeing? Certainly kind of breaking down underneath this shelf, actually, at $6.11. After that, we have this bottom pivot low around $5.55. Call it $5.50 if you like using nice round numbers. To the upside, what do we see as resistance? Certainly this area here jumps off the page at me at 664, and then this secondary area here around 696, call it 7 the whole dollar. That being said, let's analyze today's candle. Incredibly weak, right? If we look at that, it's full-bodied red. We have no wicks in either direction, so the selling pressure was intense and throughout the entire day. If we look at this, that's obviously signaling that earnings are around the corner. They are going to be on the 18th, and it looks like they are 8 a.m. before the market opens. Okay, so be aware of that if you're trading NNDM going into the future here. Checking out the 30-minute time frame chart to see if we got it right. Are we missing anything? Is anything else jumping off the page? Not really, right? If we just check out, obviously we broke that area of support, so our target is going to be down there at 555. How was today's action? As we know from the daily candle, it's incredibly weak, but what we always like to do is just break out the Fibonacci's, go from the high all the way down to this floor, just first to see what was going on. Did we ever retrace into that 38.2 before rolling over? Absolutely not. So incredibly weak consolidation here before even, thinking about doing the whole thing. And I would say as long as price cannot get back above 595, call it $6, nice whole psychological number, we're not doomed. I didn't mean doom, but we're sort of destined for downward, which is what I was trying to get out there at 555. That would be the target. Now, of course, if we check out our trade tab, this is hard to borrow. You're not going to go short shares, but what about puts? So really not seeing a whole lot here that I like either. In terms of open interest, sure, a decent amount here, but in terms of actual volume that trades, not a whole lot, right? Don't get caught up in a massive bid-ask spread. None of these are actually that bad. It only looks like they're about 10, 15 cents wide, but just keep an eye on it, right? It wouldn't be my first choice to try to short this. Instead, maybe watch for the potential reversal at 555. After that, what do we have on our radar? Scrunching this chart up to see what else could potentially be in play. Not a whole lot. Maybe you could pick out an area here, 452. So keep those on your radar as potential areas for reversal. And what I mean by that is look for any signs of hammer candles, any indecision candles that look like this, anything that would basically make you question, is this trend starting to end to the downside? Can we flip long over the highs and retarget that area which we just pointed out as resistance, 6 the whole dollar, and prior support, which we know will act as resistance coming up from the downside. Of course, if we break 555, as we know, pretty much a rather aggressive move to the downside could develop at 450. So please be aware, earnings could throw a wrench in whatever I just said here, but you have some levels based on the daily, intraday levels that we just mapped out and talked about the weakness on today's activity. So please be careful trading this one going forward. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, we wish you a green trading week.